Hello, welcome back to another video. And today, the Trapdoor Factory has reclaimed the prestigious 3x3 TNT Trapdoor record. So as you can see, this is 8x8x2, which is a clean cut from the previous record, which should be on the screen right now somewhere. Because the previous record was 2x9x8 or 9x8x2 or whatever. So I just cleanly cut off one slice, which was which everyone, including me, thought was impossible. Until I came up with this fucky soul sand is not actually a full block height, so I can push it on top of it and I can just power a pressure plate without triggering TNT stuff. So that's a clean cut. And my history with this record goes back all the way back to 2017. So, yeah. Because this is 8x8x2, and the previous record was 9x8x2 by Nacay, I don't know. And then the record before that was mine with 10x8x2, and the record before that was made by Sacred Redstone with 9x9x2, and the record before that was mine again with 10x10x2, which is probably the first one ever, like TNT Trapdoor 303. So, yeah. I had, so I had this whole comedy sketch planned with, the whole narrative of the Trapdoor Factory going mad with power, and it's, beyond my editing skills, and then I had the next plan of, gluing little, skin figures on top of, toothpicks and do the little, puppet thing in front of my camera, similar to what I did with the Cube Collection, and then I wanted to do that so fucking badly. I had this whole sketch planned out. It was, 2 minutes long. And now it's 50 minutes before you're going to see this video, and I'm just now recording it. So you're not going to see that ever unless I feel like doing it for I don't know. But then the timing won't be comedic anymore, so why am I even telling you this? I don't know. This is the 15th attempt I'm trying. Anyways, so Elite viewers will have noticed, what the fuck is that in the top left corner? What are these coordinates? You've already recorded a door at 3000, 3000. Where is it? And why are we facing west? And why is this thing mirrored compared to the thumbnail? Well, turns out this is locational as fuck. And I happen to build it on Synergy in this exact coordinate thing, which is just one of the rare spots where it actually works. By a total accident. It's funny how when Redstoners build the most locational shit ever, they always manage to hit the exact spot first try without even noticing. So I knew this burnout right here, powering this dust, powering these two droppers, that's locational. That's obviously locational, no? But it's even worse than that. So this thing right here is so locational that I didn't understand how it works until Space told me. And then this entire thing is only necessary because this dust is fucky with this comparator, because there's a comparator eating 1 ticks into a repeater to prevent chain bugs. And this has to get single strength 15, which actually gave Space a mental breakdown or existential crisis, I think. So that was fun. And then this whole thing took 40 hours. Ping took 40 hours, unironically 40 hours. I went through 10 designs. I can give you a quick dia show of scrapped ideas. Yeah. So, yeah, this is locational as fuck. So this right here is locational, or rather this hopper chain is locational, because once again, I went mad with stuff which is already filled with shovels. This dropper, the thing is actually double locational because it's also dependent on when this hopper and this hopper interact with this thing. So this item actually swaps between here and there. So it's around 3 to 4 times locational, and I just hit the only spot. And when trying to make this tutorial for 20 minutes, I moved it around where it's supposed to be at 20,000 Z and 1,000 Y X and 100 Y, where I would usually record my videos, also facing towards that way. But yeah, I just couldn't find a spot, so I just copy-pasted in the exact location where it's on Synergy, so here we are at fucky coordinates. Yeah, there's pretty much everything I'm mentioned the record history thing. I mentioned that. I don't know if I mentioned that Nacay, whatever, but lime. And like basically just made this corner really with the burnout and the double. Because I was fucking around with that corner and he was like, oh, what are you doing? And I was like, oh no, he spotted me. And now like he saw that I'm working on this and now he's going to like race me towards it. So I was just like, and then he was like, yeah, can I help? And I was like, yeah, sure, you could do the double. And he did the double while I was stuck with this. So he spent like 20 minutes doing this and I spent 40 hours doing this shit. But to be fair, like joint effort, this would have taken me ages to figure out. So yeah. Trapdoor Factory going off hot with the new year, and exam season is happening next week, so expect like a fuck ton of redstoning from me. And yeah, thank you for watching, and you know what's coming. You just don't know when. Bye. That was such a shit. Bye.